Imagine this. You're standing in total darkness. No phone. No flashlight. And something is watching you. Thousands of years ago, every single night looked exactly like this. Pure, absolute darkness. No streetlights. No candles. No electricity. Nothing but the black void of night. And ancient humans had to survive in it. Every single night. During the day, life was simple. Hunt, gather, explore. The sun was their best friend. But every day, their best friend would slowly abandon them. As the sun dipped below the horizon, anxiety crept in. Because they knew what was coming. Total darkness. And they were completely helpless in it. The night belonged to predators. Glowing eyes watching from every direction. Saber-toothed tigers. Wolves. Hyenas. All of them could see in the dark. Humans could not. These predators were built for the night. Razor-sharp fangs and perfect night vision. Early humans had only one option. Huddle together and pray for sunrise. Every night was a battle for survival. And the darkness always had the advantage. But then someone had an idea. A simple idea that would change everything. Two rocks. Smashed together. And sparks flew. Those tiny sparks were about to ignite the greatest revolution in human history. A small flame appeared on a pile of dry grass. Fragile, flickering, barely alive. But when that flame grew into a roaring fire, the darkness retreated. For the first time ever, humans could see at night. And it blew their minds. They gathered around the fire. Warm. Safe. Together. The night was no longer the enemy. The predators. They stayed in the shadows now. Watching from a distance, afraid of the flames. The hunters had become the feared. One crackling fire changed the entire power dynamic. But here's where it gets really interesting. They didn't just use fire for safety. They took tiny fat lamps deep into pitch-black caves. Places no sunlight ever reached. And in that flickering lamplight, they started to paint. Bulls. Horses. Deer. Entire herds of animals brought to life on cold stone walls. They even blew paint through hollow bones to create handprint stencils. Ancient spray paint. Some caves have hundreds of paintings. Entire galleries hidden underground in total darkness. These weren't random doodles. These were masterpieces created in the most extreme conditions. And they chose darkness on purpose. Researchers believe the flickering lamplight made the paintings look like they were moving. Ancient animation. Back at the campfire, something else extraordinary was happening. Someone stood up, waved their arms, and started acting out the day's hunt. A mammoth chase. A narrow escape. A triumphant kill. The first story ever told. The listeners were captivated. Eyes wide, mouths open, completely hooked. Elders passed down knowledge to children. Survival tips wrapped in exciting tales. And as the fire died down, the children fell asleep, dreaming of the stories they'd heard. Here's the mind-blowing part. The darkness didn't just scare them. It changed them. Sitting under the stars, they began to wonder. To question. To think. Scientists believe the fear of nighttime predators actually accelerated brain development. They had to plan. Draw maps in the dirt. Strategize escape routes. They had to communicate. Coordinate night watches. Warn each other of danger. They invented counting. Record keeping. The very foundations of mathematics. Language itself may have evolved faster because of the need to communicate in darkness. Generation after generation, their brains grew more complex. More powerful. More human. From terrified prey hiding in the dark, they became the dominant species on the planet. Fear became curiosity. Curiosity became creativity. Creativity became civilization. Art, storytelling, language, planning. All of it born in the darkness of prehistoric nights. The night didn't defeat them. They conquered it. And it made them who we are today. The darkness didn't limit them. It evolved them. If you enjoyed this journey into the prehistoric night, subscribe and hit that bell for more mind-blowing history.